Hello traders, this is your girl Miss Nazira once again on all things forex. In today's video, I'm just going to play around with a couple of tools on the MT5 laptop platform as opposed to the one on your phone, because it does not have too much tools that in which you can use in order for you to do your analysis much better. So I'm just going to play around with these tools so that you can know as to where to find what on the MT5 laptop version, right? So firstly, we're going to look at the market watch, which is a list consistent of different assets that in which one would like to use the Metatrader 5 in order to trade, right? So here, as you can see, is just a list of pre-populated assets such as your currency pairs, your CFDs, your metals or your energy, if that's what you're trading. And if you were to be scrolling down and don't find a specific one that you would like to trade, you have an option in order for you to just add it and just click the plus so that it can be added to the list, right? And so now we're moving down to the second part of the market watch, which is where you're seeing the flicking numbers, which represent a bid price, the ask price, and the spread, which is the difference between the asking and the bid price, right? Then we'll move down to your navigator. On your navigator, you're able to then see the information of the account that in which you would have been logged into, which will be represented with the login detail or the login number just above, and the server that in which you are logged into with the specific kind of broker that you'll be using. I personally recommend your Xglobal FX, which is the broker that I'm personally using. And if you were to just go just underneath the account, it is a list of indicators that in which one can use when applying a sort of like an analysis, which I can't speak to because if I'm preferably using fundamentals, another would be using technical. So okay, just under your indicators, you would find the list of expert advisors. I personally have not want to use expert advice. I'm not a big fan of it because I just like to look at my chart, do the kind of a technical analysis or fundamental analysis depending on what chart I'm looking at, and ultimately place my trade based on what informs my decision at the time. So if you are to be looking for expert advisors, that in which you can ultimately put in that is like a template, there already is those kind of like, you know, expert advisors that are pre-populated in the expert advisor folder, then in which you can use. Some use the MACD, some use the MAPSA, or even the map size optimized, right? So it will all depend as to which one will be most suitable to the kind of trader that you are. Okay, then on that note, we're going to be moving on to this particular part, which is the hide market trade, right? The market trade panel is just for easy execution in terms of whether you are looking at the chart and you're not applying any kind of analysis, but then you can see that there's an opportunity for you to sell or buy. You can ultimately use this where you're able to just click on sell or buy, obviously having to making sure that you're using the lot size for the kind of account that you would be having. So this is just for market execution. If you just want to quickly sell or buy, you can ultimately click there. Much like I did say, pay attention to the lot size and also the account size that you will be trading in order to use the suitable lot size. So if you want to ultimately trade, however not immediately, but you want to put in like maybe a pending order, you are able to then right click on the specific asset that you would like to trade and click on new order. Then the order bar will be able to open in order for you to populate it with the kind of information that you would need in terms of a pending order. If you would like to put in a buy limit, a sell limit, stop, sell stop, buy stop, you can ultimately choose the one that is suitable for the kind of trade that you would like to execute. A volume, of course, is the lot size that you will be using, and the price that in which you would like to see your trade having to trigger from, you can ultimately populate. As you can see that I did open a position, and the details of my position is stated just above the information on the toolbox. So on the toolbox, the important part to look at usually is the balance, which is the amount in my account, the equity, which is the amount plus or minus my profit or my loss, the margin is the amount that is necessary or required in order for me to open a position, the free margin is the amount that is left in order for me to handle market volatility, whereas the margin level is the level of protection in the market right now. So up here we have three different types of graphical representation in terms of style of the kind of chart you would like to look at. We have the bar chart, the candlestick as well as the line graph, but we also have different time frames that in which different traders conform to. Day traders will conform to the 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and 30 minutes time frame, whereas long-term traders will conform to 1 hour, 4 hours, daily as well as weekly and monthly time frames. If you want more content to help you to trade like a pro, click on the link down below to follow us on Instagram as well as Facebook, and also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Till next time, good luck and happy trading.